Oh, there's one. Oh, I was getting nervous. You were being a little too discreet there, Sir
No,
Alan.
sorry I'm tardy.
It's all right. I was just. You were discreet about it. It's okay.
How are we doing?
I'm
It's a
breathing
pretty
and
good
I'm
question.
pumping.
Breathing and pumping. That's
Uh-huh.
not a bad thing.
No,
Nice to
it's
hear from you guys. Hear your guys' voice. I know I say that all the time.
Mm. Yeah, you
that
do,
you
sure.
are known for saying those exact
Yeah,
words.
that's the
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. You
Fuck
really
you.
you really got into our vocabulary as well. Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that.
Nate assimilated, right? He
Yeah.
first time he's hearing that.
How are you, Alan?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
good.
Glad to hear that. Yeah, I haven't really talked to you guys too much since last week.
Yeah. It's pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah, getting some peace and quiet once in a while.
I can finally think. Oh. Any hoot. Well, I gave. It was mysterious last week. Did you uncover what was there? Well, what are we supposed to talk about this week?
Did we uncover it?
Yeah, we were wondering towards the end of last week. We said, or I said something like, "What do we have on the docket for next week?" You know, something like that.
I think those were your exact words.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was my tone too.
Like a fifth grader, yes.
Yes, yes.
Well, are you smarter than a fifth grader?
You know, I'll have to take the test.
Dude,
You know, that show was
It
an
was something.
interesting one. It was like, because every time I'd be like watching it, it was like third grade, I think, when it first came out for me. And I was like, these are stupid fucking questions. And then they would get to the fifth grade level, and it was like, hold on a second. Are these like AP fifth graders?
They'd stump you.
Hey,
Well,
fifth graders.
you were a mere third grader, so of course you're not smarter than a fifth grader.
That's right. I hadn't leveled up yet.
Yeah,
Fool. Trying to
that
get
show
ahead.
should still be continuing.
There's like
Jeff
that
Foxworthy.
game show was fun. Like, what was your favorite game show?
Well, I mean, there's a few classics. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah, the purple parrots and silver snakes.
Yeah, and the purple parrots were always where it's at.
I think we can agree on that.
That was such a good show. Did you ever hear anything about how they recorded it?
No.
I have no idea what that means.
Like how they actually filmed the show?
I would
No.
assume with a camera.
Yeah, multi-camera studio setup.
Yeah.
It was all like in one day. Like they just keep reset. Like it was like 1 week. Like do like four,
Like
four
multiple
in a day or
episodes?
something. Yeah, they do like a whole season, like a week. They would just have like
Oh yeah.
back to back people like go through, reset it, get ready for the next set to go through.
Damn.
Yeah, it makes sense. Cut down on the costs.
Yeah, make it efficient as fuck, like for real.
That's a lot, though.
That is intense. I mean, that's at that point it's just a choreographed, like it's a machine basically.
Yeah,
I'm forgetting. Do the people who win, like in the previous thing, like go into another episode, or do they just win and go home?
I think they go into another episode. Yeah, they have to wait.
I can't
They
remember.
probably do it a different day. I wonder how many people actually completely beat that game show.
7.
Not many, I would. Yeah.
Right?
I don't know how many seasons of it there were.
I want to say 2 or 3. Probably 2.
That few?
Yeah, I don't think it was around that long. Come on. We're sitting at machines here.
Yeah.
I guess that's
it's only 2 years.
Wow.
93 to 95.
Wow.
That's why they filmed them so quick, because they wanted to get their money's worth. Like,
Yeah.
At that age,
Just
yeah.
get it done.
Bing, bam, boom.
Interesting. They had 3 seasons on Nickelodeon, which everybody knows, but they also had 1 season on the CW.
What the fuck?
That's
yeah,
weird.
13 episodes.
Good for them.
That's the CW for you.
What else? Do you guys remember Destroy, Build, Destroy?
Oh my goodness. That was such a
That was a reality
confusing
show?
for me. Yeah, it was on, I think, Disney XD.
I thought it was on Cartoon Network.
Oh, no, you're right. It was Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I also... That, you
With
know...
Andrew WK.
Yeah.
Andrew, who know?
You're awakening
He was
core memories.
in a band, I think.
One
I have
man
no idea.
band?
No, not a one. I would like that. Have
He's
a TV
playing-
show with a host of a one-man band.
Yeah, no, instead of like, you know how SNL has the whole band, you just have just one dude on everything, like frantically running for each note.
Stop.
Yeah, it's not like strings or anything. He has to run back and forth.
And if he finishes the whole, like, whatever, like 15, 30 seconds that they play at a time, he gets like a bonus and can feed his wife and kids that week.
Oh my god.
He gets his daily stipend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
His allowance. Allotment. Jeez.
His key card works again, so he can leave the building.
He's allowed to leave. That's the one. That's the peak.
That's payment right there, man.
Getting to
Getting to go home from work.
Yeah. Dude,
Have a nice day. Shakes hands.
Damn.
Well, that's like in The Office when they do whoever does 20 push-ups and one girl push-up can go home for the day, and Stanley does them, and he just gets up, like straightens his suit, and walks out and says, "Have a nice day," or like.
The bar was set. There it is.
We have a motivated man, that character.
Yeah. I mean, he's just trying to support his family. It's all he's trying to do.
He knows what he wants.
Uh-huh. He wants that pretzel.
So I was actually on the same line as reality shows. I was watching earlier, or at least reading about. I couldn't find any sources to actually watch it, but there's this reality show in Japan, and it's called. Oh shoot! What is it called? I forget already. Look cute, get pie.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you just say?
Yep. Look cute, get pie. And so the premise of this is that there are like just women laying on the ground pretending to be sleeping, and they have to wake up in the cutest fashion. Otherwise, they get a pie whammed in their face.
What the fuck?
Like, how eccentric is that?
Yo.
I would love
That's
that to come here.
So bizarre.
Like, they have a lot of interesting game shows.
They just let creativity fly over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just say, fuck it, go, have fun. Do silly things.
Yeah, here's some money. Not a lot, but here's some money.
Yeah. The name is so just... Like, a name is very important. I feel like it's gotta be a little teaser to what it is.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a little window into what you're watching.
But, like, what was the name of that again, Alan?
Look cute, get pie.
But, like, if you don't look cute, you get pied.
Correct.
Do they get to eat the pie if they look cute?
I'm guessing it's just, like whipped cream, like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it was they'd like make a gourmet pie to do this each time.
Although I
they
wouldn't be
should.
all that surprised.
Imagine though, that'd be really cool. Like, you get
That'd
like a
be pretty
$45 pie smashed in your face.
45. How much do pies generally cost? I'm not a pie
I'd probably
guy.
say like good ones be like $30 or so, like
Not
starting
the
at.
pie guy.
I mean,
During Thanksgiving, we always have like
Yeah.
13 pies on the table.
what's your favorite pie?
I don't like pie that much. I'm
But,
a
like-
standard apple pie bitch.
But still, that's the pie you would pick if you had
A little
apple pie.
warmed up, a
I
little
mean, like
ice
a
cream.
mixed berry pie is pretty great.
Okay.
Too sweet for me. Same thing with like pecan.
Fuck you. That's my
Ooh,
bitch. Love
that's
that
pretty good.
pecan pie.
Peas in a can pie.
The brain cell was shared. Ooh.
For one moment.
Peas in the can pie. See that? If a show is good, it can be so formative. Like that at Nico's wedding, we were friends because I said a SpongeBob quote to him during band. The first band rehearsal we had, I said something like, "This is a load." I think I said, "This is a load of barnacles."
No, that is a friendship starter right there.
For real.
That would have gotten me.
This is a load of barnacles.
Barnacles.
So true.
He probably remembers. I can't.
Well, it probably was a load of barnacles.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Ugh. Yeah.
Let's quantify. What is a load of barnacles?
All right. Well, we previously discussed a couple and a few.
Yeah.
And a
Uh-huh.
handful.
Yeah. What's many? Is many 4?
No, many is like probably like 8 or 9.
Okay. And
No, I'd say I don't know. I think load. I think like 20 to 26.
yeah,
I think of a load as like maybe like a sand bucket from like the beach.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah,
onion
like
bag,
a smaller
potato
one.
bag.
I was thinking like little construction vehicle.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking too. That's a similar size to what I'm
Oh.
thinking.
Yeah, like
Or
a
like,
toy
You
construction.
ever see oyster farms?
I believe so.
Like in the grass and stuff? No.
I mean, have you seen a crab cage?
Yeah,
I would consider
I've been
like,
crabbing.
I've
I
seen
would
the
consider
Krusty Krab.
one of those like a load of barnacles. Actually, no, better because barnacles. What do barnacles do? They live on ships. If your bottom of your ship is covered in barnacles, it's a load of barnacles.
But isn't that a good thing? Aren't
don't-
they like durable?
I don't think so. I don't think it's a good thing to have barnacles on your boat.
They can just
No,
eat your
because I
boat.
think
They what?
They just eat your boat. I would imagine it'd be like a what is it
that's
called?
not
Like
a problem.
like a parasitic relation. Like if we eat a
Yeah.
tapeworm.
That's
That's a bad thing.
bad thing. Parasitic relationships are bad for the host.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm thinking more of like a crocodile that like has a frog on it or something. That's what I'm
Have
thinking.
you
Hippo with
seen
a
the
bird.
spiders that have frogs on them?
Like the mutual.
Yeah, like a symbiotic.
I think I have, or they keep it like near or something.
Yeah, they just have a little pet.
Yeah, the spider like wraps it up, and the frog is like yum 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 yum.
Not so much that. I think it gets the smaller ones or something.
Smaller frogs out of the mix.
Stop.
Get out of here, you beta.
Shoo.
Beta. Beta.
That was pretty good. Beta. B is such a strong syllable. B, p, k. Why are you letting me talk?
G is pretty. Yeah.
That's a good question, Nate. Let's jump to you here. I have
Yeah.
a question for
Steer
you.
the ship.
Do you have any ideas for any like shows or anything?
You know, I have a few, rather a couple. One of them was actually a project that I had to do in school, in college, when I went, and it was basically, I think it was called "Why Did We Do This?" And it was just, you have to, I think, set basically a road trip across the country, there and back, with a set budget, like $2,000. And so you need to like kind of rough it a little bit to get there. And it's just like a whole reality show about them doing that trip.
Hmm.
I like that idea. Did you see there's a guy trying to scooter across New York State or something? And like the electric scooter.
Oh, okay.
And he got fucked up by a car.
Did he?
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Like he
Ah,
got
damn.
like 2 hours in or something. Like barely any progress. But like I like the idea. It's like a great race, but the cheap race.
What?
Yeah,
You
but
know the
it's
great
not a
races?
race.
Well, it's why
What's
it's
the cheap
like.
race?
That's what I'm saying. It's just trying to get across the country. It's just
Gotcha.
yeah. How if you had $2,000, how do you think you would do it?
A plane.
For real.
Yeah, well, a plane would be illegal. The idea is to do a road trip, so you'd have your own car.
I mean,
All right, a car.
You could
Or
definitely
a
drive.
reasonably kind of priced car that the show provides, like
Yeah.
a Sentra or something.
Honestly,
Well-
you just drive across the country. That's not bad.
No,
That's
but
a
like you
reality
also
show
have
in
to
itself.
like, yeah, you also have to like. I believe there were challenges.
Well, tell me some. What we got? We got one in each state. We
I mean, I
pass?
haven't thought about this in like 5 years.
Well,
This show.
open
Maybe
up
it's
the
time to
can of
get into
worms. Yeah, for
production.
real.
Well,
I'll
so
give you $2,000 right now. Go on a trip.
I mean, the thing is that would just pay my rent and bills, and then I could.
Then you wouldn't do it.
Then I would do it. It would pay my rent and bills for the month, and then I wouldn't have to worry about that.
That month.
Yeah, but it'd be like a 2-week trip, maybe 4-week actually.
That sounds better. More healthy amount of time to do whatever shenanigans.
Yeah.
Take a selfie with Mount Rushmore. That's a dumb one though.
Look at me holding up the Leaning Tower.
I need to find that
No, be like
project.
go graffiti Mount Rushmore. Go.
Yeah, let's just make the object of this
to get
this
arrested.
escapade. Yeah, if you don't get arrested, you win.
Yeah.
That was already a TV show,
really.
wasn't it?
What?
It was a skateboarding show where they basically would like have to do all this wild shit across the city.
Doesn't
I
really
had never heard of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems interesting though. I'll have to look into that.
Oh, it's a good show. I forget what it was called. It was like Road Warriors, maybe.
Road Warriors.
That sounds familiar. That
Nope.
show name.
Oh my god. Also known as the Legion of Doom. We're a professional wrestling tag team.
The road. Yep, that's it.
All right.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah. Exactly. Fucking.
My goodness.
I had this show. It was in mind. Not making one, though. I was just thinking of one that you reminded me of. The wrestlers just threw me off my game. I wasn't expecting that.
Dude, that was so surprising.
Oh, fucking with back in regards back to your idea, Nate, getting arrested as quick as possible. That Road Warrior stuff before that. What if you had to piss in like under the arch in Missouri, St. Louis? Piss under the arch.
That's one of the stops.
And what's worse
So,
is that's like directly
So
south. Of
nah.
Mount
So you
Rushmore.
know how Who Wants to Be a Millionaire works, where it goes up in price each time.
Yeah.
So we'll have a tier list.
Oh my god.
So it'll be like $250 to like take a selfie with like something in whatever in New York City, like some statue that like you can't touch, you gotta touch it. That's like $150. And then the next one is like there's a jump, $500 to do, I don't know. I haven't thought further. But like a
where
tier
are you
list, like
starting?
Who Wants
No,
to
I
Be
like
a
that
Millionaire.
idea.
So they
Tier
get
list is
paid
good.
more and more. And whichever one they lose at, like if they don't make it all the way, they have to make it all the way to get the grand prize. Grand prize is gonna be $5 million, but they'll almost always wind up with 500,000.
That's a huge prize.
Yeah, that's.
Do you know,
That's
like,
pretty good.
normally TV shows, they max out at $1 million.
I know. Guess what? This is big budget. Everybody's involved.
Everybody.
It's on the same. It's on at the same time on every channel, so it's all you can watch for that hour.
So, I mean,
That-
like, I like this idea, but my original idea was more of a reality show, just kind of documenting a group of friends going across and just having kind of, like, hard times and, like, doing wild shit, getting drunk, blacking out, shit like that.
Oh, you could make it. You could make it that there's a drink,
Partying across the country.
kinda, to where you start with X amount of alcohol. Like you have to hit a daily quota.
Oh my god, that would be so unhealthy.
Like you get. Like,
You have to have a
rest
drink
day.
like equivalent limit or max or minimum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you could take 5 shots or drink 5 beers by noon.
God.
And we'll
No,
offer
that'd
one
be-
shot
that'd
of
be awful.
Everclear for the
Oh god.
Oh, geez.
for
Just
the
to clear
for
the
the true
system.
warriors. Yeah.
You should be able to donate them though. So say there's 4 people, like you each of you would have to have 5 shots before anything. You could make it so 2 of you have to take 10 shots, or if one of you takes 20.
And one of you just passed out for the rest of the episode.
Well, then the other 2 have to take care of it as one person's driving. A fucking drunk out of their mind.
I like more of the encouraging to party than the requiring to drink. That just comes off a little wrong to me. Require, like, I'm there's joking about the by noon thing, but like,
yeah, by 11:45.
Think of the Jersey Shore, but like not Italians and not New Jerseyans and across the country.
Midwest Jersey Shore.
Yes. Boise Shore.
Mississippi Shore.
Boise Shore. Oh my!
They just have like a little pond in there in the city. I've never been to Boise, Idaho.
I have no idea where it was. I thought you were just making up that word.
No, Boise,
Idaho.
Idaho.
Capital?
I think so.
Amazing.
Well, I know no geography. It's not my strong suit.
Yo, what reality shows are popular now?
I don't know.
Well, the Jersey Shore is coming back.
Ew.
Oh, I guess that is reality. 90 Day Fiance, I guess.
Yo, that shit was popping.
It's wild.
What? I can't even. The Armadillo Man, I guess. I don't want to disrespect. I don't want to disrespect armadillos, though.
What are you talking about?
The fucking guy with no neck.
Oh, Dr. Eggman.
Ah!
His name was Ed. Ed. Mayo Head Ed.
Jesus Christ.
Because he put mayo in his hair.
I thought I kept seeing ads when I was home a couple of months ago for Teen Mom, the next chapter, and I kept thinking to myself, isn't that just motherhood?
Yep.
You're going from a teen mom to a mom.
You're just a normal
So why is that remarkable?
It's not.
Yeah, it's like 5 years later. They're looking into it. They're like, "How's the kid doing? Is it turning out okay?"
It's like, well, I can drink now, but Johnny's starting preschool, and he has ADHD, and I couldn't raise him right.
And I'm single.
Yeah.
That show would make millions, actually. That might do it.
It will.
Seeing the downfall of single mothers.
Well, it's interesting because I've heard that a lot of the people on that show were not actually like
pregnant.
They weren't like teenagers. Some of them were like 21. Some of them were 18. But it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, no. Like, what's the
The whole point of the show is that it's like interesting because it's like, I guess, young girls getting pregnant.
Maybe it's easier to do 18 and up because of like legal shit, like signing.
Well, yeah,
like definitely. for shows and stuff.
They have like hours that you can only. I think for minors you can only shoot like 6 hours at a time.
Yeah, something like that.
And like for babies, it's like an hour.
And they still have to go to school too and all that, which they're going to anyway. But still, doing that on top of recording a show is a lot.
Yeah.
And like, ow, just rough.
Teen Mom.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of reality shows. I feel like,
well, because
I used to love Big Brother.
Really?
What's Big Brother?
Yeah, Big Brother is a show where they take I think it's 12 or 24 or 16. I don't know. An amount of people. They stick them number. Yeah, they stick them in a house. They take away their phones and everything, and they just gotta like live together. And like every other day or something, like there's a competition, and then like someone gets booted out after like each of those.
That's cute.
Yeah, and so like, but you see like, I don't know how real it is, obviously, but like you see, it kind of shows that people will form into groups and then like act like fucking nonsense.
Oh yeah,
just to get further, and it's wild. I think that shows the dark side of Same thing with Survivor, to be honest. Like,
it all depends on the person. Like, you see people's true colors.
Well, a lot of the times, it's reality because it's a lot of improv, but the producers will pick people at the beginning of the show and say, you're going to be a heel. You're going to be a bad guy.
Yeah, you're gonna
Like
do
that.
this.
Or otherwise we're
like
going to get
play
rid
a
of you.
certain part.
Yeah. You have to be a bitch. You have to be an asshole, you know?
But that like fixes the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if everyone's amicable with each other, then it's a boring show and no one's going to watch the season.
I would love to just watch people live in a house and compete and then like get upset when people go home instead of being like, haha, she was a waste of...
Well, there's always that one person that actually cares. That they say, "Hey, act like you really care about them leaving."
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess that's fair. I watched like probably 8 years of that show. I haven't
also,
in the
like,
last like 3.
Thousands of people audition for these shows, so it's automatically a groomed process.
Yeah, just by like looks and yeah, they take the one older guy who's like 50 and a chef, and they're like, this guy's gonna like play a nice guy. And like the third week, everybody's sad that he's leaving.
Yo, it's crazy. Yeah, and they'll also like they will always just have like one black person be like the sassy black person.
Yeah, they like typify. There's always like one old motherly type person.
Yep, who's like
yeah.
It leaves some consistency to like other media. Like we're used to those kinds of characters, and they make good dynamics.
Yeah, I mean they're tried and true, I suppose.
If it ain't broke,
now we're getting
don't
into
fix
directing.
Honestly, like, you know, motivation is everything. Like, what is your character doing? What are you doing it for?
Yeah. Otherwise, no one cares.
Yeah, but in a reality show, it's I don't know.
But that's why they always put like the sad backstories before people that do make it into like American Idol or Dancing with the Stars or whatever.
Yes, you kind of care about them.
Yeah. So you think you can dance was always such a big offender of that.
Really?
They would start like they would not only like stretch out the show's length, but they would also like always make people sad right before they went and danced, and then they would talk about it afterwards.
Bruh.
Fuck?
I remember growing up watching because my parents loved the show, and I was watching it. And I was like, "Who cares? You're dancing. Are you good at dancing or not?
Have fun."
I actually saw this thing the other day on social media, and it was yes.
Excuse you.
You're welcome. It was 2 people doing like random dance partners with a random song, and they just like go. And I'm like, I think that's a good like show. Dancing with the Stars is nonsense. Bring in like random dancing, like with people you're just meeting, and you know, random music.
They just give you quick. It's going to be this style. Go.
I think that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool for improv dancers to like actually test their skills, see what they can do, and see if they can follow a fucking partner. Improv is fun. Just making shit up.
Nate, can you dance?
No, but I would love to learn how to dance. I would take classes.
What kind of classes? Like what dance?
All
style?
types.
Ooh.
I would love to do like ballroom. I would like to do
The guacamole.
I mean, I don't think my back could handle doing like flamenco or anything, but
flamingo.
Honestly, it might help your core strength.
I mean, the twisting is probably not too good.
The twist, the ripping, and the tearing.
That'd be perfect.
But definitely core strength is good. But yeah, I feel weird. I don't know, like trying to do contemporary music. I feel like I'm too white for it.
You like listen like new. What is contemporary?
Like the music that you'll see on the internet.
Like now, like 106.
106.
What? Yeah.
What's 106?
A radio station.
BLI?
Yeah.
That's isn't that just pop?
It's just popular. Popular music.
I don't consider that contemporary.
Oh, I would.
What's your definition of contemporary?
What Nate just said.
What's being made right now and what's popular now.
Oh.
Yeah, he just said that. Hello.
That's what I mean.
misfires.
Yeah.
I didn't have.
Yeah, your brain does that a lot.
I didn't have the brain cell.
I
at
was
that
sharing
moment.
it at that moment.
No. See,
It can't be split 3 ways.
I thought and believed contemporary was more conceptualizing new music, and I mean, I guess pop music is new music too. I just think when I hear contemporary, I think of the weird shit.
The weird shit.
Yeah, like what conservatories are playing.
You know, this is belonging to or occurring in the present.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, both are simultaneous. Anyway.
I didn't know that word. That's our SAT word of the day. Listeners, you're welcome.
See, we're a learning podcast. We're teaching you lessons not to be dumb like us.
Yeah,
we talked about black holes last week. We're talking about some SAT words this week.
Yeah, we're hitting all the important points.
Next week we'll talk about base 10 maths.
Yes.
Oh.
We'll round it out with that. Yep.
Good God.
There you go.
The history of math. Good Lord, I want to know that.
The first number that was made, which was it? The 0 or the 1?
3?
And for a while, people didn't have a number for 0.
It just was nothing. It was absence. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, isn't that wild?
That makes sense, I think.
It does. I mean, when all you need to count are physical things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the absence. You wouldn't say when someone asks how many apples you had. You wouldn't just say. You could just say none.
Yeah, you'd say I don't have any apples.
I do not own any.
What do you think? Well, what if you did?
I
apple
sell pears here.
This is a bomb factory.
This is a bomb factory. Sell bombs.
My goodness.
What an episode.
Well, we're still on
Yeah,
TVs.
we're talking about a few things.
Yeah. Well, what's your idea for a show, Alvin?
I don't know. I just want to bring. I have a newfound love for all these Japanese game shows. I want all of them to come to.
Great.
All of them to come to US.
I absolutely agree. We need to make something inspired by them.
Because they're sillier.
They're manic.
No. When you look
Another SAT word.
When you look at game shows here, it's like, yes, let's compete in a few things that make sense. Like look at Wipeout. Wipeout's I used to love that.
Yeah.
And that's like let's just compete and then get to the end. And yeah, that's probably the silliest I would say that it gets.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, what game shows are popular now?
It's a lot of there's what is it? Beat Shazam. I don't know if that's still on actually.
I have no idea what that is.
I heard of that one.
It's basically where the show plays a song, and if you can guess the song before Shazam can, you go on to the next song.
Now who's Shazam?
Shazam the app.
Oh, you're playing against a computer.
Yes.
You lose.
I've never watched it, but I think some people win.
Now I'm kind of curious to look into that too.
It's not a bad one.
I've never seen it.
Seems entertaining. So is that
the Wheel of Fortune is still a huge game.
But is that
that's not funny.
Jeopardy.
I do love Jeopardy.
These are all game shows though.
Family Feud is funny. What am I saying?
Yeah,
Family Feud is funny.
Steve Harvey drippy.
Yeah, he do.
I love Steve Harvey.
He's a king.
Some of the answers, it's all about the facial expression. The question will be like, name something that you sit on, and the person will do it really quick, and it'll be like, my wife's face. And his look would just be...
You can't say
that. That would be the first.
It's not allowed.
That would be the first thing they say instead of chair or couch or
Not the best is what's the last thing an intruder would want to see when entering a house? This man
they'd be like, my mother naked.
This man goes, naked grandma.
That is probably one of the last things they would want to.
Someone look up some of the best Family Feud answers. I'm curious. I want to hear some. Because there's gold.
It's hard to do without Steve Harvey's voice.
You pretend, you know. But
They're all just. Let's see. Oh, that's literally the first one that comes up is the naked grandma one.
yo, I did not look it up before. I promise.
Another one. All right, yo. If you are fixing a girl up on a blind date with Dracula, name something positive you might say about him. Rings in. He's a good sucker.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
Why would you want that?
Yo, tell me a word a married man would use to fill in the blank. I would blank for sex. Guy rings in. Now this isn't me. I would cry for sex.
Oh my god! I thought it was gonna be pay.
I thought it was gonna be cum.
I would
Oh,
cry
goodness.
for sex. That's
Cry for sex.
We should go on Family Feud.
Oh
we could
my
get another
god.
2 people.
honestly, it's 5 people.
Yeah, it's
I
5
think
people.
so, yeah.
Us 3, and
then
then
2 we'll find.
yeah,
we'll
we
find
know
them.
the 2 other.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be actually kind of crazy.
What the fuck, dude? That'd be.
I would give the best answers.
Oh,
I would give the worst answers.
we would steal the show.
I would
No
not.
lie.
I would not make it to the round 2. I will not pass go. You know, like
We'll not collect 200.
Am I crazy or was there a Monopoly like game show?
Whoa, that kind of rings a bell,
Right?
I've never heard of that. That seems interesting, though. I would love
Have you?
to.
Oh, there's a new game show out. Yeah, Monopoly Millionaires Club,
Oh shit.
1990 game show.
Wow, old. Oh my god, I just had a fucking core memory. What's the motherfucker? No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Press your
No.
luck.
Press your luck.
Do you know about that one?
No.
What is that?
Oh my, it's fuzzy. It's fuzzy. It's like
I don't know what it is.
there was like this little red motherfucker. I can't remember his name, but like
Jeffrey.
no, it was like it's a weird name because like you had to stop.
Bojangles.
You had to stop a buzzer on like prizes and shit. And like I think there was questions sometimes was like you always go no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. If you hit the whammy, like you lose.
Oh.
Press your luck. Look the motherfucker. What's his name? Look him up. I need to hear it. What's my?
I'm
You need to hear it?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Okay.
Press your luck.
Oh my god, it's old.
Yeah. I remember I had a DVD game of it or something.
Okay, I'll just do best of.
Yo, DVD games.
Right?
Whoa.
Isn't that a phrase?
What a magnate of a time. Like so elegant.
Like DVDs used to be like so foreign. Like I remember like Shrek 2 had those like bloopers and like the extra shit if you like press more on the DVD.
I just love. I haven't bought. I haven't bought a movie in a long time.
There's no need
But like,
to.
I wonder what like just title screens are like though, because
That's a very good idea. Whoa.
like, is it still the same as like 10 years ago?
I would assume like
Just like a looping GIF in the background with some wacky music and a
Yeah.
few fonts for the selections. An orange circle around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
a color that you don't like. It's aggressive on the eyes. Yeah.
So you know it's there. There's no confusing. You know what you're selecting.
Honestly, I have probably the same number of memories waking up to those screens than George Lopez.
The the DVD screens. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, because their menu volume is also like 7 times
Yeah.
louder than the actual
Somehow
movie.
than the movie.
Mhm.
I wonder if they were like. I wonder if that was a strategic thing with the George Lopez show. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
I think
Was
so.
it that simple? Oh,
It was just
okay.
George Lopez. Yeah.
They were probably like, yes, let me just go ahead and make the volume way louder on the intro so it wakes everyone up so they have to watch a little bit of it. And maybe that's what'll rope them in.
Yeah, honestly, that's why I liked it.
I don't remember it being a particularly good show, but I do remember watching it a lot.
Uh-huh. That's how they roped us in. It was just always there.
Yeah.
You wake up dazed and confused, and you're just
3-4 a.m.
to George.
No, I remember like going into it, like from Nickelodeon to Nick at Night.
Wow. Imagine, like, that was a wild time too, having those at night parts of the networks. Like, now they're separated.
Yeah. I mean,
that is weird.
Well, there's Teen Nick, which they made later on, but
was that still around?
I think there's still Nick at Night. Teen Nick, I believe.
Well, they're different. Well, Nick at Night isn't that like for adults?
Supposedly.
Technically, yeah.
Wasn't like Fresh Prince on there?
Fresh Prince was on there, I think. Maybe Family Matters. No, that was in the morning, wasn't it? Before SpongeBob would start?
I wish I could.
That is so specific of a question.
Sometimes I would wake up and like my mom would have the TV on when I'm eating breakfast, and I remember Full House would be on. And so I would watch an episode of Full House because I had to go to school before SpongeBob went on.
Oh.
You had to.
Well, yeah.
It was law.
It wasn't up to me.
I remember I used to measure time and lengths of SpongeBob episodes.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
15 minutes, baby. 15 with commercials. That's the...
Yeah.
That was my reasoning.
That's what counted back then.
Yeah, dude. Commercial, like... Is TV, like... Do you consider streaming TV?
Technically. Yeah. I mean, they're TV shows.
A television is an object.
Fair.
Well, it's a technology.
A device.
Well, it's using radio frequencies to broadcast a signal. It's long distance vision. Literally, television, yes.
Yeah.
Teletubbies.
Yeah, Tubbies of the...
You know, they should make...
long...
No, wait. They should remake the Teletubbies, but as a horror game show.
I've seen that, yeah.
Oh, God.
Is that a thing?
No, but like that idea I've seen before.
Because they're terrifying.
Oh, yeah. They're just
yeah.
They're big, spooky motherfuckers.
And that, like, the sun baby.
Yeah.
Which, like, what were they thinking?
How old is that motherfucker now?
A few.
Yeah, definitely a few.
Probably 30 or so.
No.
Yeah, that was on before us.
Yeah, it was. I think it was on, like, 96.
Seems like 96. Yeah, sounds like a nice time. And that's so with the television tubbies.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I never watched the show, but the only memory I have of it was
97.
Walking into a 97. Okay.
Yeah.
It was walking into a Pep Boys when I was probably 3 or 4, and they had it on the television.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the one next to the McDonald's.
The grown adults would love to watch the Teletubbies early in the morning.
No, I guess it was like because you get your car fixed, so they had it on for the kids that were in there.
Maybe they saw you came in. They're like, let's put this on. Let's brainwash this fucker.
I mean, maybe, but I walked around the store. I didn't watch it.
Okay, fair. Exploring the peps of the boys.
Of course, car parts and like I was pretending to know what I wanted to put on my steering wheel, which in reality is nothing. But I thought the little fire thing that you could put around your steering wheel was so cool.
Yep, that sounds right for a child.
We're just automatically insulting like a portion of the population.
I mean, listen, flames are cool, but they're not that cool. Know what I'm saying?
I agree, and same with skulls.
If it's like certain skulls, then yeah. Like
I've never liked wearing shirts or hats or anything with skulls on them. I don't know why. It just felt corny.
I had I used to at least have a lot of stuff, like a wallet or like I had a belt that had like a skull on it.
You know, I was never big into the skulls. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, style is interesting because like you can have a lot of different styles of everything.
We'll have to figure. We'll have to talk about styles on the next week.
Okay, all right.
You know, maybe
Styles
we
of what
should.
though?
We could do everything.
Yes, everything bagels. Good call.
That's a good style choice.
We have bacon, egg, and cheese styles.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Styles of chips.
Well, style on out of here, you fools.
Yeah, we'll figure this out at a
Alright.
later time. Good conversation.
talking.
Love you, kids.
Always a pleasure. Mwah.
Peace.
Bye bye. Damn, man. Styling.